demonstrated their worth in the mass battles. The Ukrainian team, of course, what do you call, I suppose, a veteran team. And you can see that the structure is quite different from the Russian structure, whereby the Russians have, they maintain two firm lines. And of course, now we have the rest of the Russians. You can see there, in this group, we have Russia, USA, Ukraine, and Hungary. And just waiting now for the Hungarian team. Some words from the captain of the Ukrainian team. You can see certain team shields, which they have. Others go for a plain color.
So Ukraine is in Group B, which there is also Hungary, Germany, Czech Republic, Italy and Poland.
And here we go with the Hungarian team. Lots of support here from the crowd. An extra Ukrainian just taking his place. Still waiting for the arrival of the rest of the Hungarians. You can see there the weapon of choice from the captain there, the mace. Of course, again with maces, there's strict rules because it's a very, very useful weapon and creates massive amounts of damage. You see two halberds, they're also very good for massive damage, but they're quite cumbersome. So in terms of a single-handed weapon, the mace is sometimes favorable over a falchion, which has a nice weight advantage, but for the maneuverability of the mace, it's a good choice for some fighters. You can see there are various types of helms used by the Ukrainian team. And that's an interesting mix also from the Hungarians. You can see the stature of these fighters is something quite awesome. And of course, that's the way you get results in the 21 versus 21. There's no sense sending in the smallest people. Just outside, the remaining Hungarian fighters waiting to enter the list. And final checks there from the marshals. And you can see actually now, the Ukrainian team have formed into lines. There seems to be an interesting structure that the Hungarians have, a sort of diamond
and after this fight, we're having Belarus versus France.
Belarus and
France
Germany after this.
Versus Czech Republic.
Germany, Czech Republic. I think the Czech Republic will be bound to get a huge response from the home crowd. Tense moments before the fight. This should be quite interesting. I can see the Ukrainians going for a burst.
So we're ready to
and the
start
Hungarians
the fight
holding back
between
slightly.
Ukraine and Hungary. The first round.
Necessarily working against their favour. Of course, the Knight Marshal there quickly escapes. There's a nice burst there from the Ukrainian team. Smashing blows there, and the second line of the Ukrainian team has not even started yet. You can see that there's a line of them at the back, and there's a Hungarian who's burst through, and he's taken down by a Ukrainian now. Two Hungarians have been taken down. The Hungarians, however, do have the numbers there, and they are starting to get back. There's a massive group of Hungarians to the side, rushing into the Ukrainians. However, there's a melee attack there from one of the Ukrainians, takes down another Hungarian. Two of them goes down together there in a clinch, and now it is all Ukraine. Can they capitalize on this? And the Hungarian's fallen over his own player. This won't last much longer. I don't think it is all Ukraine. And they're going for the last few players there, and that is it. It's a victory to the Ukraine. Absolutely stunning. Big word there, you can see there's massive blows coming down. Using the pole arms there. Getting the damage also with the shields, you can see. You can see that the halberd comes down on that Hungarian who broke through the lines. And that was in fact a good strategy, considering the second line of Ukrainians had not actually burst through that. See, at this point, there was quite a nice spread of Hungarians, but I did notice there were good clusters of Ukraine. I mean, in fact, they still maintained two lines, even within these smaller clusters. So the strategy worked. And a great start there for Ukraine.
First round, 16-0, Ukraine.
And once again, 16-0. Exactly the same score as the first two battles we saw in favor of the Russian team.
And fighters, please do not get on your feet until marshals count you. Thank you.
It's a very, very important point there. That fighters have to stay at least on one knee or grounded while the marshals count. Otherwise it becomes very, very difficult to see how many were down. So we go to the second round now. The Hungarians will be looking to pull something back of this, but I certainly think they've demonstrated the skill to do it. However, they don't have a formation now. They started with the diamond formation. You can see Ukraine once again going for the lines there. And there seems to be a bunching up on one side. I'm not sure how that's going to work in their favor. Let's see. Again, this Polish Knight Marshal calls the start of the second round, and here they go. Once again, a slower sort of rush start there from the Hungarians, getting straight into it, and already there's a Hungarian down. Ukrainians will capitalize on this, but there's some crushing blows coming down now from the Hungarian side. There seems to be a little bit of lethargy in the backlines of the Hungarians, and I can't see any Ukrainians down at the moment. It is, however, very close, only two at this point. The Hungarians have been seen down, and now the bodies are starting to pile up. Moving through, there's some crushing blows coming from, and that's an amazing takedown. Again, hacking away at the back of the Hungarian fighter. Then he's not going to take much more of that, and they'll be going down soon. Once again, it is all Ukrainian. There's one down you can see there.
Stop fight!
And the fight has been stopped. Incredible victory there for the Ukrainian team, proving they are a force to be reckoned with. You can see there, smashing the back of them. And there's a great blow to against the Ukrainians. You can see on the right there. That's halberds coming down. And you can see the Hungarian there attacked from both sides. And a great score there, 14-0, which means that Ukraine win 2-0. Commiserations to Hungary there.
Get ready.
However, it's very, very difficult when you've got two fighters down. Then you really miss them. You get those tense moments at the start, and you need to work on getting a clinch with as many fighters as you can, and work in tandem. So you need one fighter in a clinch, and of course one fighter to come in from the side, break balance. So there's some great support there from the Hungarians. And you can see the sun beating down. It's in fact, I don't think people expected the sun to be so bright. It appears to be taking some victims of the skin.
Congratulations, you have just won. Were you nervous before the match?
A bit, just a bit, because it was the first fight and I had to be concentrated on everything, and it was good. I was a bit nervous, but after the first hit, everything was okay.
That's great. What do you expect to achieve this year in Battle of the Nations?
We expect to win as much as possible. We would like, for sure, we would like to win in 21 versus 21. Our national team would like to achieve as much as we can. So,
which team do you think will be the surprise of the tournament this year?
It's a bit hard for me to expect who can be the surprise for our audience, but maybe Denmark or Spain. I hope so.
Are you going to participate in 5 versus 5 today too?
Unfortunately, no. I'm just fighting in 21 versus 21.
We wish you personally and your team good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And some words there from Pavel Pesaga of the Ukrainian team. And we're now just waiting for the Belarusian team. Seems to be some delay there. I'm not sure if they're checking their armor or what, but it's taking a little bit longer than expected. And here we go now. You can see the French team entering. Very, very highly skilled and experienced team. Very, very proud fight.